Oh my goodness, it feels so good to be back. Hello lovelies, it's Kirsten and today I am back for a new video like 6 months later after my last video. Without further ado, we're going to get started on this video. Today I'm going to be talking about my experience with doing hot yoga once a week for a whole 3 months. Because I've been volunteering at a hot yoga studio, I get to do a hot yoga when I volunteer, and I would do it totally more during the week, and some weeks I have done it more than once, but I've for sure done it once a week for the 3 months at least. So I'm just going to start off with saying how much this experience has truly benefited me physically, mentally, and in every single way possible. Like, I cannot tell you how much I have enjoyed this experience. It's something I've needed that I had no idea that I needed, and really and honestly, it has helped me heal physically. It's helped me heal mentally. I go to hot yoga when I notice that I start to drift off in my thoughts. If my mindset isn't where I need to be, I like to redirect myself and go back to yoga because yoga makes me become present. And that's the main thing. So where I go to yoga is Power Yoga Canada. Power Yoga Canada, at least the one I go to, focuses on being present, focuses on having fun, enjoying the practice, but also the main focus is to really just be who you need to be and where you need to be in that moment. It's time to basically be selfish and to redirect yourself where you need to be in life, where you need to be now, and what works now. Not later, it's literally just right now. The main thing I've noticed is that the yoga teachers really push on you to push yourself. So yes, they want you to focus in on things like, if you really don't want to do some pose or you really are just not there for that today, you can just go into child's pose and you can just enjoy that. But they also want you to focus on pushing yourself, telling yourself, this is right now, this is what we're focusing on. We're not focusing on how many more repetitions or how many more movements we have left, how long there is left. We're just focusing on doing that movement in that exact moment. And that has helped me be completely present at all times in life. And when I notice myself not being present, I think about that mindset, and it really does help me and it redirects me. And I'm very appreciative. And I'm very appreciative that I have gotten this mindset from Power Yoga. Now, I would like to say that when you do yoga, it really depends on the teacher that you have, because every time I have a different teacher, I have a different experience. So I noticed that there's some teachers that I definitely enjoy practicing with more, and there's some that I still enjoy, but I definitely don't get the same benefits from, and so I really do like to practice with specific teachers. So I practice on Tuesday nights every single week, and I'll either do it from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m., or I'll do it from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. So either one, it's kind of later in the day, which I actually like because doing hot yoga, it really energizes me. So yes, I will feel very sleepy, very tired by the end of the practice because hot yoga, it keeps your metabolism going. You're constantly working, you're sweating, and it makes every movement 10 times harder. But it helps bring that energy back into your body. And so when I'm done the practice and I get up, I notice that I have so much more energy, and this really carries out throughout the week. Like, I have this energy the next days. It keeps me going. It keeps me pushing myself to the point where I definitely wasn't able to do before. And it's also taught me to take a step back when I need to. So it's okay. You have 10 minutes in your day to go and meditate or to go do some quick stretching, yoga, whatever you need. You have that time, and that time is literally all you have, because if you're wasting your time being stressed, being too busy, and not giving yourself that time to just literally be present, then you're not going to get anywhere. So I've definitely learned that it's very good for being able to take the steps back that you need and to just focus on yourself, to focus on your growth, on your health. And that's really what life's about, because yes, working is important, but like, who cares if you're constantly miserable, you're constantly tired, you're constantly upset. It just doesn't matter. And if you're rushing your life, again, what is the point? We have this beautiful life in front of us. So yoga has taught me that it's so important to enjoy every single moment. Every single thing happening in your life is maybe good or bad. And yes, there are some uncomfortable situations, but it's important to be present in those uncomfortable situations. I've definitely learned a lot about that. Physically, let's talk about the physical kind of benefits that we've gotten. So one of the main benefits of hot yoga is that it increases flexibility more than regular yoga does. Now, this is for specific reasons. The heat actually allows your muscles to expand and contract to greater limits than you can normally without heat, and therefore you're able to go further into your movements. And this helps you later when you're not in the heat because you're actually able to open your muscles up a lot more, and it's kind of like that muscle memory. Another thing that happens with hot yoga is that you sweat so much. Okay, but I've also noticed that as I do more classes, I don't sweat as much. My body has definitely thermoregulated to the point where it's not sweating like it used to, but it still sweats a lot. Like, it's crazy. So when I first started, I noticed I was sweating, like dripping, like constantly, like covered, drenched in sweat. Like, could not leave that place without changing my clothes. But now it's like, yeah, I'm sweaty, but like I can wipe it off and everything's good. I'll probably still smell, but it's fine. Because you're sweating so much, you're sweating out a lot of toxins in your body, which is really, really good to do. Kind of just gets the bad out. And honestly, just like mentally, I feel like I'm just sweating all of the bad thoughts out, getting everything out. I feel like I can really push myself that this is my time to just let everything out and to just regenerate everything in my body. And it truly is a healing experience. Again, another benefit is mindfulness. It really helps you become present, understanding how you feel in that moment and what you need in that moment. So hot yoga is really good for assisting with that kind of mindset. So hot yoga increases your ability to lose weight. This happens because when you're in the movements and it's hot, it's harder to actually do these movements, and therefore your heart is beating more and more, and as your heart is pumping more, it's helping to lose fat. I'm not going to go into the direct science of it because I don't want to like say it wrong, I guess, but like that's the gist of it. Basically, you lose weight because your heart is beating more and going faster. Which is another benefit of hot yoga is cardiovascular function. Your heart is constantly going during hot yoga because of the heat, because of the pace, because of the constant flow of it. You are just like constantly going, your heart is pumping to like help you sweat, because when it's hot, your body needs to sweat in order to cool down. And so your body is constantly trying to cool down. And so therefore, your heart is constantly pumping. And it's so, so good to have cardiovascular exercises in your routine, especially as you get older, but all throughout the lifespan too, because it is just a core thing that we need in life, because we want our heart to be healthy. So we need it to work and we need it to be strong. And that is how we get it to be strong. We get it to beat faster. Going with this whole flexibility thing too, I have noticed my body has a far better range of motion. So hot yoga is actually really good for functionality and functional lifestyle, because if you think about it, because you're becoming more flexible and you can move easier, it translates into your everyday life, whether that be with just walking, running, doing your everyday house activities, or if you're a weightlifter like I am, it helps translate into that because you're able to move into the ranges better, you're able to be more mindful of those movements and kind of just be like better overall at having good form and keeping that good form. And honestly, all of these benefits and more are so good for every single type of person. I've seen kids like from 14 years old all the way into people who are like 70 years old doing hot yoga at the studio that I'm at, and honestly, it truly amazes me. I can't get over it. Like, it seriously, every time I see all these different types of people, there's men, there's women, old, young, super healthy, not so healthy, like every single type of person is there, and it's for everybody. And the best part about it, I think it's for everybody because of the fact that we all have different reasons to be there, and as long as you're doing it for that specific reason and that reason is for you and it's really truly what you need, then you're going to benefit from it, and that's the best part. I think that it's important to find a really good studio that you vibe well with and that the teachers are people who you absolutely adore. I know that when I talk with the teachers after their classes, after when I'm volunteering and stuff, I have such deep conversations with these yoga teachers, or some of them at least, and some of them just have like this amazing mindset where they're always trying to grow, but they also want to help other people grow. And they're so, so mindful and so good at like digging deeper than just surface level things. And like that right there, that is what you need. So definitely look for that deep connection with your teachers, people who make you feel welcomed, who make you feel like you can push yourself physically and mentally, especially mentally. and somebody who just makes you feel at peace while you're doing it, because this is supposed to be an intense but also a very, very relaxing and releasing experience. So I really hope you guys enjoyed my video on this. Hot yoga has made such a difference for me, even just doing it once a week. I am more flexible, I feel more fit, I feel more functional in my workouts, and I just feel overall more mindful, more present, and just good. I hope you guys liked this video. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.